Outside the railway station, 15-year-old Sergio sits on the pavement with his younger sister, Rama. They are orphaned and living in extreme poverty, depending entirely on the small coins Sergio can collect by begging from commuters. This animated diagram illustrates the charity economy. The small donations node flows into an income reservoir, but fixed survival costs quickly drain it. When the reservoir hits zero, the system resets. Without a surplus, saving is impossible. The cycle begins again from nothing. Sergio's trajectory shifts when a passerby refuses his request for a handout. Instead of giving money, the man delivers a blunt challenge, telling Sergio that he has 2 working hands and 2 legs, and should be using them to find actual work. The rejection is painful, but it forces a realization. Sergio vows to stop begging and find a way to get Rama into school, promising to help her stand on her own feet, so neither of them has to rely on the streets again. Escaping deep poverty requires moving away from systems of goodwill. For Sergio, the only path forward is to enter a system that rewards the generation of measurable value. Sergio approaches a local tea stall, but instead of asking for a donation, he asks the owner for a job. He promises to work with total sincerity if given just one chance. This is the first step on the value creation staircase. By trading his time and physical labor for a predictable wage, Sergio replaces the uncertainty of the street with a stable economic baseline. He handles the mundane work of the tea stall with absolute dedication. He is honest, he is early, and he treats the small business as if it were his own. Over time, Sergio builds trust capital. This is a form of credit with his employer that carries a weight separate from his daily wage, based entirely on his reliability and work ethic. While the wages provide for their physical survival, earning the owner's absolute trust creates the specific leverage Sergio needs to begin his real advancement. Based on the trust Sergio has built, the tea seller decides to sponsor the boy's education. He pays for Sergio to attend a night school, allowing him to finish the studies he abandoned years ago. Sergio's schedule becomes grueling. He delivers newspapers at dawn, works at the stall all day, and studies late at night. This phase is a heavy investment in human capital. Sergio is actively expanding his own capacity, moving his value beyond what he can do with his hands to what he can do with his mind. Rama is also excelling in her studies, and she begins to look at the tea stall with a critical eye. She spots a market inefficiency that her brother and the owner have overlooked. This vector map shows the problem. Customers buy tea, but leave to find snacks elsewhere, draining revenue. By centralizing supply and selling food together, customer lines converge, capturing the money that used to walk away. This innovation shows that education provides a specific analytical lens. It allows Sergio and Rama to spot gaps in the market and execute changes that grow the business. The success of the snack expansion triggers a period of rapid growth. Over several years, the single stall expands into 3 successful high-traffic shops as customers flock to the one-stop location. The tea seller recognizes that this growth happened because of Sergio's vision and effort. As a reward, he gives Sergio full ownership of one of the 3 shops. Sergio has reached the stage of equity. He has transitioned from an employee generating value for an owner to an owner capturing the full value of his own labor and ideas. The owner reflects that helping Sergio was the best business decision he ever made. By giving a former beggar a chance to work, he gained a partner who helped him turn a small stall into a major enterprise. In the years that follow, Sergio scales his shop into a full-scale hotel. Rama uses her education to secure a high-level corporate career, completing the journey they started on the station platform. Escaping extreme poverty is a systematic, grueling process. It requires trading dependency for labor, using that labor to earn trust, and finally using education and innovation to move into ownership.